Aries, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading going from the 18th to the 24th of December. Happy solstice to everybody out there. We have got the solstice readings coming out this week as well. And it's all about the undercurrent, about what's going on under the surface, I think, more than anything else during this. And it's a real message that's coming through on the regards to the solstice. And then after Christmas, between the 27th and the 30th of December, we're going to be doing a yearly reading for each sign, but it's going to be live. So you can ask questions according to what's been pulled in the way of cards on what petals. You're going to need to be subscribed and subscribe to the channel in order to ask questions for that. But yeah, I'm trying to make it as interactive as possible, basically. On your relationship side, I think you've made choices, which now has opened lots of doors and possibilities for your future, and it's coming from a very a pathway which karmically you know you should be doing in regards to relationships. It's a very particular position that you're taking according to the world that is around you in regards to your relationships. And I think it's becomes quite evident and obvious to you more than anything else. On your financial side, there is a lot brewing under the surface for you. Yes, you're coming into your autumn period. This is like your Indian summer period for the next sort of 2 or 3 weeks. If you want to put it out there, this is the time. This is like the last time to do it. Once you get into sort of January, February, that's when we start coming really into your autumn period. It's not the best time to start things. So if you've got something to deal with and get out there and get moving, this is the moment to do it. Don't procrastinate, basically. Let's just go in and see what's going on in the overall energies. You get the Justice card. I think your just desserts are coming from really fantastic work you've done this over the past year and a half. I've really been gobsmacked. It's a bit of oh my, wow. Aries, you've been amazing. And you've come about it yourself by the looks of things. You're creating this justice for you. This is what it seems to be like, where you're finding this harmony and this balance between work and play and money and charity and giving and receiving and all of this sort of thing. It seems like you've found a real beautiful, a good place within you in how you apply yourself in the world that is around you. On your relationship side, on your karmic message, you get the Judgment card. I think you've been getting quite a lot of that actually over the past. And this Judgment card is about your that karmic mission that I was sort of saying here, that I think you realise where you should be going or the position you should be taking in regards to the family. And I talked about this a year ago actually, funnily enough, Aries, with your sign, about this idea of there is moments in life where you're like a pillar of your friends, family, community, the people that are around you. And you're sort of holding, a bit like, Atlas holding the world up on your shoulders, Hercules holding the world upon your shoulders. And, but there was other moments when, no, you shouldn't be holding the world upon your shoulders. And I think this is helping you, over this past year, it's helped you to temper what you hold up and what you don't hold up, and what is really defining beautifully your karmic position that you take according to the relationships that are around you. How is the universe influencing you? You get the King of Cups. I think the universe is almost kind of going, you've got it, Aries, you've got it, it's all yours. And I think it's the universe is installing a lot of confidence in you. So coincidences might be, helping you out here. There may be some really lovely coincidences that happen during this week here. That it's almost as like as if you're being carried on by a wave through your relationships this coming week. And from the past to your present, and how you connect that longer term karmic path, which is really it's like self, not a self, but a righteous pathway for you to take, is you've been concentrating on the things that work. So if people are putting into the relationship, you're going to put in as much. And it's very honourable. It's very opening up for people to, you're giving the chance for other people to show their true colours. And sometimes, their true colours don't correspond to you. And I think it's also revealed a lot of things to you, this sort of positioning that you've been building up through you. So you're working with relationships that really, really work for you. What is going through you is that evident path, which is that judgment card there. There is lots of choices in life, and within relationships, there's loads of things you could do. And maybe in the past, you'd bend over backwards in order to help someone, and you would do, Aries. You're very much like that, But if you don't think it's a good idea, you're not going to bend at all. And I think this is, be true to that. Be true to that sort of sensation, or that notation within you. Is it a notation? Is that a right word? I don't think it is. That notion, that's what I'm looking for. That notion of what is right for me can be right for you as well. But it's got to be right for me to start with before it can be right for you. And I think this is where you're seeing what that evident path is, that one cup that's giving it. And I think this is why you've got that justice card. You've got that harmony, and it's self-built harmony within your life. Okay? And then on the overall outcome, you get the Empress card. Now, the Empress card is absolutely brilliant. She's sat upon that log there that's in the shape of a heart, right? Because she has control over her emotions. And because she has control over her emotions, and she can connect loads of different things, you've got that waterfall that's just to the left of her there. So then that's that energy, that emotional energy that comes through from there. You've got all those lovely trees in the background, which is a little bit about the pentacles and everything like that. And you've got your just desserts, which is your rewards, which is all the wheat at the bottom. So everything becomes possible from there. You can make bread, you can make pasta, you can make cakes. With that wheat, you can do a lot of things. And it's because you have a control over your emotions, and that's what ties into that. And I think you're stepping into a real connection with you and the greater world that is around you. We seem to be having a bit of a blustery storm outside. I'm gonna have to check that out in a moment. So you've got these rewards that are all possible for you because you have created it, and I think you've created it with that justice card there. Really good. I think you're really doing something really beautiful on your financial side here, and this is where we come into those last 2 or 3 weeks before 3 or 4 weeks before you really start hitting your sort of autumn period, which is mainly the last 2 months before your birthday. So it could start, for some of you, it could be at the end of January, and some of you, it could be the end of February, but whatever it is, here is, I think, with this balance that you've got, this harmony that you can carry within you, if you feed that and feed that side in you, I would get on and start doing. There is a bit of a procrastination here. Now there's a caveat in this, which is that 4 of Cups. And that's what's running through you. Okay? And I think these 2 cards are really tied in. We'll get onto the 4 of Cups in a minute. The 3 of Wands has got the 2 of Wands planted in the ground behind them. Now that's the 2 of Wands is all about planning. You've planned this. You've sorted something out. You're working towards a plan which is good for you. And now it's a case of that you've got to take that staff and go and do it. But also you're looking out across golden seas and across a large expanse of space in front of you that you've got to go on, and it's a journey that you've got to go on. And it's choosing the right moment that blows in the right direction for you. The wind blowing in the right direction so you can get across the sea and stuff like that. And I think there is something to be said about sort of taking your time and choosing, which you're very good at, but at some point you've got to make that choice and take it. And you do that incredibly well. And this is playing a little bit in towards your strength, but it's the Four of Cups that gives it that definition of how and what wave to follow. And we'll see that with the clarification there. With the universe, you're getting the Star card. Very much like on this side here, on your relationship side with the King of Cups. I think the universe is, and the thing is, you've got the Sun card, which is where your guides are working on the super subconscious level in your life, in your material world, in order to connect the longer term plan, basically. And that, the Sun is basically a star. That's what it is. But it's very close, so it heats up the planet. You know what I mean? And here is I think the universe here is sort of saying, she's pouring water onto both land and into the lake. And it's like you've come to, the Temperance card, it's two cups where they're throwing water from one side to the other. And that's sort of like thinking things through and patience and taking your time and stuff like that. That's almost sort of saying, you know what you should be doing. You've got that guiding star, like the star of the three wise king followed. The universe is giving you a heads up of where to go and what to follow. And I would be very attentive to the coincidences around you. And these coincidences are going to make you feel happy. So it's going to be a situation within your job, your business, or your projects that say like, there's someone that you don't like in the company and they leave the company, but actually it's the job you want. And now it's creating that space. So I'm not a great fan of Schadenfreude, which is the, laughing at the expense of others. I'm not up for that at all. But it was just an example to explain it so you get it really clear with you. But I think it's a situation that happens within your business, your job, your thing, which if it makes you happy, follow it. If it makes you smile, certainly from the past, I think you've engaged in that a lot. And that's brought you to the point of this Four of Cups. Now this is what's going through you. And this is tied into that Three of Wands at the same time. This Four of Cups, you're distilling this, really, at the moment, this week here. You're distilling those two stars, the sun, pure happiness, the stars, your ultimate goal in life. You're distilling out of those three cups. And you could say like it's connected here with the Three of Wands. These three cups here, and you're creating your chalice, your holy grail, your pathway, and you're distilling all of that energy into a direction, into a real. It's giving it a beautiful balance, that harmony through the justice thing. And and I think you're going to be doing that this week here, of sort of saying, yeah, that makes me really happy. And in order to get that, I really need to take the best thing from that, the best thing from that, and the best thing from that, and that's how I need to do it. That's the sort of distillation that I'm talking about within your job, your business, your career path, or your projects, or whatever you're doing. And then the overall outcome, you get the Knight of Wands. Going on and doing it. I'm much more inclined to say don't procrastinate. Don't hang around. You know what you got to do. Do it. Do it. Just do it. Just do it, Aries. It'll be absolutely fine. Just do it. Okay? I hope you get the best out of these readings. I hope it helps you to engage in life around you. With the energies and the situations that are around you. And I really do appreciate all the support you give this channel. Don't forget about the yearly live that we're going to be doing between the 27th and the 30th of December, where you can ask questions and stuff like that. There is loads of links in the description below where you can book up a private reading with myself, or even buy us a cup of coffee. It'd be absolutely lovely. And I really do appreciate everybody who buys me coffee. I drink tea, but absolutely lovely. I thank you very much, and I thank you very much for being here. Let's just see what's going on here with the... There you go. What did I say? That Justice card tied into the Seven of Cups, and you got the Seven of Cups again. There is only one cup giving you the juices that you want out of life. And I think this is why I think you've created that self-harmony, that self-balance within your life, because you've followed an evident path. And you've been doing that on both sides, on your relationship side, but also as much as on your financial side. Woof. It's quick. Once you stick to that path, I think it's going to really, I think by the end of the week within your relationships, of how you position yourself according to the relationships that are around you, you're going to see the results really quickly, because you've chosen to follow your karmic path, because you've chosen to be you. And choosing to be you is going to change a lot of things very quickly around you. It's going to make you, it's going to bring you a lot of luck within your relationships. It's going to bring you a lot of excitement as well, as far as I can tell. Opening a lot of doors, I think. With the King of Cups, you get the King of Cups. Basically what I said, I think the universe completely trusts you here. I think the universe has realised the work that you've done under the surface here, with that starfish going in multitudes of different ways, positioning yourself in multitudes of different ways, having control over your emotions, which brings you in the results in regards to the fish, but you're in touch with your emotions with that king, with that hand going into that cup there. And I think this is like the universe is kind of sort of saying, Aries, we've got your back here, man. We're backing you all the way in regards to your relationship side of life. With the Two of Pentacles, you get the Wheel of Fortune. Because you followed things that actually worked in a physical sense in regards to relationships around you, it's created a vibration that allows you to get success going forward. And that success comes in very, very quickly. Once you just start following what is the evident path for you, it starts bringing a lot of things in from the past, which starts generating a sensation of, this is my family, this is my friends. Now my friends could be my family, this is my tribe, this is my soul tribe, this is and it's really engaging for you and making you feel feeling really beautiful about life, beautiful about yourself as well, because you're choosing to engage in the family, friends, community, the group of people that are around you. With the Seven of Cups, you get the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups is on the other side. We've now got the Seven of Cups twice and the Four of Cups twice. This is that distilling that energy, as I was saying, like distilling those three cups there, and those three cups into that one cup. And that's what that one cup is there. It's following that evident path, following that sort of that energy that you have created. It's this harmonious vibration out of an evident path, and not getting sidetracked with everything that is around you. And now you're distilling it into a force, and I think that force comes through with the double king of cups that you've got on that side. And I think that's what you're distilling it into. And I think you're offering yourself as well to the collective. It's like you're the Christmas present. With the Empress card, you get the Ten of Swords. Now that really flew out of nowhere. I think with this realization with the Empress card of that, combining a lot of different things and realizing you've got a lot of possibilities, I think there's anything that was causing you any trouble and strife is coming to an end. And I think this also ties into, because this now we're going into the end of December, this is really sort of like, yeah, it's more a case of where it's like sort of saying to you, okay, your autumn's coming up. If you want to collect any fruit, now's the time to do it. The year is coming to an end. Something is dead, done, and dusted with, and I think it's to do with the old year basically, which is coming to an end, and anything that's been grating you over the last year. I would start contemplating about what's been grating you over the past year, and how you can just let go of it, and just realise that it's finished. That some relationships are finished, and it could be just sort of like a neighbour or a friend, or just don't see each other anymore. It could be something as simple as that. It could be a way of also you being taken advantage for, and that's possibly what you're just starting to distill within the Four of Cups as well. Let's just see what's going on your relationship side, on your financial side. Do it. Just do it, Aries. Just do it. I know you can. And I know that you don't need me to tell you to just do it, and you will do it. But this is a really good plan here. The two of wands, which are behind this Three of Wands, is the plan that you put together for you, and it's the Four of Wands is, which you can see at the top here. It's Two of Wands and Two of Wands, which create that portal, this coming together of two people in a very joyous sense, in a celebration of putting two plans together. And I think it's a case of saying, I would say yes. If you're being offered a job, an opportunity, starting a business, project, whatever it is, now is the time to say yes. I think it's good for you. Wow, this is a bit of a weird one. With the Star card, you get the Nine of Swords. I think once you start striving for your ambitions, striving for your ultimate goals, that's when you can say goodbye to any sort of repetitive nightmares within the world around you. And I think the universe is cutting it out of your life, basically. If you engage, that's the most important thing. If you engage with it now, I think it's going to cause you a lot less trouble in the future. No time like the present. No time like the present. With the Sun card, and this is to do with your past, connecting your past to your future, that happiness, if it makes you happy, then do it. And that's where that leap of faith is about, of just going ahead and doing it. And that leap of faith is there. Once you do that, it's like me, how do you install confidence in yourself? You install confidence by doing something. Once you do it, you've got the confidence to redo it. And this is where you've done it. You've done it, and you should be very confident about your future in that respect. And you can, as long as you keep the communications open, so you're exploring your avenues of your job, your business, and your projects. Really, connecting with people. At the moment, if you keep that open, then I think you're going to just say goodbye to any sort of worries and woes that you might have had in the past. The distillation of those three cups into that one cup, which is just up there, right, is those Eight of Wands which are in the background. And they are messages or understanding that we get through life, through the universe, through nature. You're getting these understanding and distilling it into this one cup, which is very, very passionate, because that person there's got that one wand, and that is their journey. It's the time to go on that journey. And this is it. Do not hold back. Allow that distillation of those ideas and those cups, and the way of which you're going to need the best from this, the best from that, and the best from this. In order to put it into one cup, once you've got that, don't accept anything less than that. And that's what those healthy boundaries are about. You're setting up the parameters of your success here. And that seems to be a really clear sort of idea of what's coming through you. And then with the Knight of Knight of Wands, you've got the Two of Swords. You're making a choice to actually engage. The Knight of Wands is a really passionate, really quick-moving knight. It's rhythmical as well, and it's a very joyous knight as well, exploring life. And the Two of Swords is that choice there. It's on your karmic path to actually make this choice. And this choice is going to define your happiness and your ambitions for your coming future. And they are worth engaging for, I think, in a very, very beautiful way, because of what you've done in order to set things up for you. So you're in a harmonious place. And because you're coming from there, I think this is a very strong decision you can make going forward. So there you go, Aries. Thank you very much for being here. Really do appreciate it. Really appreciate your support for this channel in every single way. Yes, I will see you for the solstice reading and also for your yearly reading when you can ask questions on the live. I will see you all over for that. Thank you very much for everything you give to this channel. And I will see you soon. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.